Welcome back, Game Week King family, to another F1 Clash video. I know it's been a while since we've done a video, but we have been grinding out our season scores, and we are currently at our final milestone for the season that will put us over into that 90% range. All right, so we're currently just needing a few more percentage of a percent to go over into 90%, and we're going to be getting that now with our series. All right, so we're about to unlock series 12. We have one race to go, and we're going to be doing that race for you guys here live, and then we're going to be jumping up to 100% there, and then we'll unlock series 12. We still have the race count to complete. We just need 3 more races, as you can see there, to complete that. Then we'll complete that and we'll get 100% on race count and 100% on the series. That is basically going to be the highest we're going to be able to go this season, as we've already got our contenders P1, so we're at 70%, the highest we're going to get without winning a Champions GP for your GP events. And we've upgraded all our components and our parts, and we're at 78% for those. All right, so we're going to be jumping in now to this final race to get our 90% complete. So here we go for our final race of the season on Singapore, as we've completed our milestones. With this one, we'll reach up to 90%. I was hoping to get up to 95%, but we don't have the upgrades to get up to 95%. So we'll take 90% and settle with that. Nothing we could do about that. We don't have the required amount of parts to upgrade to go up to that level, so we'll take the finish that we best have. All right, so first race up, and looks like we're gonna be winning this one fairly easily off the bat, so I might just skip through to the end and then get into the talking points on the new legendary event and the new legendary boost, the timeless boost. All right, looks like the rival is going to be trying to sneak up on us here. We're just going to cruise for now. He's on the hard tires, we're on the mediums, so we have not a lot to lose. Now we're just going to try and squeeze up. A little too late on our squeeze, so he got the momentum to pass, but that's fine, as we'll try to keep up with him. We don't want him to pull too far away, because we want, when he boosts out like now, we'll just repass him fairly quickly instead of having him out there creating distance and getting far away, so we don't have an easy opportunity to catch back up. You don't want to allow those drivers to get away from you. You want to try and keep nice and close with them, and allow, once their boost is over, you allow to use your boost to the fullest extent and get back that position. All right, so we're going to be putting in our go to pit orders now. We could go around for 4 laps with Leclerc. He's cruising nice and comfortably there, so we're going to do that, and we're just going to go back for the medium tires for Verstappen. Now Leclerc is going to have a nice little distance here, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using our boost right about from here to boost him on in, to create just a little bit of a distance to that Leclerc, so we can come back out right behind him. All right, so we're gonna cruise him in. He's out of tires as he goes in, and here comes the rival Leclerc with a nice little gap, as we're now going to be coming out of pit, get back up into P2. Now we're going to just use a little bit of our boost on Verstappen, and then we're just going to cut him down there and let him go ahead and cruise on up. Now we're going to be going into pit with Leclerc for some soft tires, but the main person we're focusing on now is Verstappen, as we want him to be having a nice gap to the rival. So we're going to boost both drivers here. When the rival goes to pit, we want Verstappen to have a nice little gap for the rival to work to catch up. Alright, so he's right on him as he goes into pit, so that's going to save him about 3-4 seconds out. And then he comes back to hard tires, makes it a lot easier for us to defend. If he had come back to softs like or Leclerc, then it would be a little bit harder for us to defend, as the softs would be flying, but he's on the hards, which are not going to be as effective as the softs here. Right, so or Leclerc on these softs should be able to catch up to those hards and possibly get the pass to give us the victory that will unlock Series 12 and complete our milestones. Alright, so we'll be getting 100% in everything except for 3 milestones. Alright, final lap going around. Final lap here at Singapore for the season. And we're just gonna boost them to pass, and then they're gonna run out of tires. Let's boost to pass and run out of tires. Right, so we pass and we're out of tires. And we should be able to hold him off on this corner here. There we go, nice and easy, cruising to the line to get the victory here. All right, so there we go, unlocking Series 12 at the last portion of the season. Hopefully next season Hutch makes the game a bit more playable. This season was not so much playable. It was a bit it was a bit boring this season, I'm not gonna lie, as I didn't even play too much this season, to be honest, like I would normally have. Not that I had like the time really to play that much anyways, but the boredom of this season basically gave me a reason to not play as much as I could. All right, so hopefully Hutch comes with something this season to allow the game to be playable, so players can push to their highest series, Series 12, early in the season instead of sticking around in the lower series to get the benefits of the GP events and the GP grouping. All right, so hopefully we see a new GP grouping system. There we go, making it up to 90% for a season that we didn't really play too much or a lot. That's pretty good. All right, so race count, we have 2 more to go, then that's going to be another 100%, and then that's going to be completing our season. All right, so that's not going to be pushing us up to 90%, as we would need to get a lot of drivers unlocked and a lot of drivers parts to upgrade or assets to at least about 90% complete before we could get up to like 95%. All right, but yeah, that's basically it here for that. Now the new event, the legendary drivers event, coming up, where we see Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso getting a 10% buff, and we also see a brand new boost coming into the game, the timeless boost. All right, so the timeless boost is going to be a pretty good one. It's going to be a pretty good boost. I think it has 25 cornering, 15 speed, and some race start in there. So it's going to be a boost with cornering, speed, and race start, which is pretty good. And that's going to be leading us over into the new season. Now, it leads me to wonder. Last season, we went ahead at the end of the season and we purchased a lot of speed boosts, like the dead fast here. We bought a lot of that last season at the end of the season. The Eclipse, any boost that gives you speed and overtaking, we bought a lot. These high speed boosts, we bought a lot of those last season. And this season, they were all useless. This season. So it leads me to wonder if we're going to be getting a revamp of boosts for the new season. We definitely need a revamp of boosts for the new season, because there's a lot of boosts here that are 100% useless in this version of the game. Hopefully next season we see some changes that would lead to some of these boosts being usable again, and we don't really have to just rely on the corner and race start boosts only. So hopefully we see some differences there, and boost that gives you speed comes back into swing, and the timeless boost does not become one of those trophy boosts that we purchase a lot of it to use next season, and then when you take a stock it's useless next season. Hopefully that's not the case. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for me here. Look out for videos coming back out on this event, as I have completed now my milestone, so I can now focus back on doing events and stuff, and I'm all set for the new season coming sometime in May. Let me know down in the comments what percentage you guys are on your season score. How close are you to the next milestone? And yeah, that's basically gonna be it for this one. Use code word back down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Shout out Christopher Graves.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.